How does your sweetheart feel about you? Let's find out in this pick a card reading. So hi there, I go by the name the Celtic Storyteller, and welcome to this pick a card or pick a sweet paper love reading. So you can just choose the sweet wrapper which you're called to. Maybe it's because of the colour, or maybe it's because of the sweet it contained. So this contained a dark sweet mint. So this could be either somebody with dark hair, say, maybe dark skin, or it's just somebody who's kind of got a dark brooding presence. This had a mixed berry sweet in it. So it had white chocolate and little red spots in it. So this could be somebody who's a bit of a mixed berry themselves. So they could be a bit of a nutter, a bit mad in a good way, you know. And this was the milk chocolate. So this is your everyday reliable sweet or person. So you have a look at those sweet papers, decide which one is for you. Or maybe you prefer to look at the stone and decide from the stone which one is for you. So you go ahead and look at those, and I'm going to put timestamps for the readings below. So it'll be a love reading. It's intended to be a timeless. So when you come upon it, then you know that it's for you if it rings true for you. Okay, so this will be 1, this will be 2, and this will be 3. Hi there to everybody who picked pile number 1 or sweet wrapper number 1, and this is the dark chocolate with the mint, lovely mint fondant inside. So however that rings true for you, for your person. So let's do a little love reading for you. So you know, maybe you're single, maybe you're already with somebody, maybe you have somebody in mind. Let's see what comes out. Okay, yes, this is somebody, there's somebody you're thinking about. Oh, you just like, you know, it's like they're your calling. I mean, every time you see them, you kind of want to just jump up and talk to them, but you might be a bit shy to actually do that. But yeah, they're really like this love is really calling to you. So I'm going to pick a few cards for you here as I go along. Sometimes I turn them up, sometimes I keep them turned down. This is going to be a row for kind of stuff about them, maybe how they feel about you, what's going on with them. Just another one after this and see how we go. Okay, so this is really this person, you're so called, you're so attracted to this person. Okay, let's see what's going on. Yeah, there's real obsession here, you know. Okay, Queen of Cups, so 2 major arcana there, 2 of Pentacles, and you get the Queen of Wands. Okay, so look, I really feel that this is saying this person that you're thinking about, you know, yes, they really are your calling, but you might be a bit obsessed with them at the moment. Now, obsession at the start of a relationship is a good thing. Actually, I think it's a normal thing. I think most people feel this. You just can't stop thinking about them. You want to be bound to them, you know, because the lovers and the devil, they're bound of their own free will because they can get away at any time. So the devil is all about knowing when to like drop the obsession, when to kind of like slowly bring yourself down from the obsession. But this person is your calling, okay? And the fact that you have these 2 cards coming out here, as well as the Queen of Cups, and this is their row, I do feel that your feelings are being reciprocated. They feel the same way, you know, because this woman here is looking towards these 2 cards here. So this is an offer of love. This is, you know, a very mature and well thought out offer. So when they think of you, they think of maybe a long-term relationship, a long-lasting love. And then we have this 2 of Pentacles here, which can often, like, I feel, mean a bit of indecision. So, you know, maybe that's why things haven't got off the ground yet a bit. There's a little bit of indecision, but they may feel that you are one of these people who everybody fancies, like everybody likes. So they may feel if there's a lot of other people attracted to you that they don't know how to approach you, but you do come across as somebody that's extremely confident and very passionate, sort of knows what they want. You know, you could be a fire sign as well. Okay, so that's kind of the overall and where they are at the moment. Now I'm just going to get another couple of rows and we'll dig into this a little bit deeper. So this sweetheart of yours, let's dig a bit deeper. Let's dig a bit deeper. Wow, look, you get the Ace of Cups. So look, this is what I'm saying, you know, and with the Queen of Cups, I do feel that this person reciprocates their love, you know, your love. They feel the same way. They have an awful lot of desire for you, an awful lot of emotions when they see you. And as well, you know, with the devil. So I think, you know, like on both sides, there's probably, you know, there could be more emotion than you know what to do with, you know, and that might make it a little bit harder for you to speak up or for them to speak up. So, but there's definitely potential and opportunity in this relationship. Okay, 10 of Wands. So like the Ten of Wands is very much about, Tens are all about kind of endings and new beginnings. So the fact that you get a beginning and an ending here. So this could be an indication that something has to give. And again, being near the devil, it could be just that with the Ten of Wands, this guy, it's sort of up sticks and walks away. So he takes the sticks that are necessary. So if you've been putting a lot into this relationship, or if you've come from a previous relationship where you were giving a lot emotionally, you now know what's important to you, what is important to take with you into the next relationship. Or, maybe if you're just obsessing about this too much, or they're obsessing about you, they need to get to the point where they say, okay, well, what's important in this relationship in order for me to move forward, in order for me to tell this person how I feel. So let's keep going with this. No, I don't feel that one. Let's keep going with this. Now, what else? Oh yeah, Three of Swords. Okay, so Three of Swords is the, it's kind of the heartbreak card, really. But in this particular deck, there's much more meaning to it. So this is where suffering can lead to wisdom. So the message in this card is, seeing much, studying much, and suffering much. So out of this suffering comes compassion and wisdom and a mature soul. So, I would say that, along with the Ten of Wands, what's happening underneath, what they may be kind of going through that you may not know about, is possibly, their last relationship might have taken its toll a little bit. And they're much more careful then when they go into another relationship, So if they are obsessing and thinking about you, they're still going to be extremely cautious, because they're going to think of the lessons they learned from their previous relationship. Now, if some of this rings true for you yourself, you do take it on board, because, these soul cards are always very important messages, I feel. And as with any reading, sometimes, you might ring true. What I'm saying for the other person might ring true a little bit more for you sometimes. If you think a relationship, you're sometimes in a relationship, I think you end up sharing emotions. And sometimes oh my gosh, just realized what I'm about to say is very much like this. Sometimes I think it's like a pendulum. And, when you're that close to somebody, even if you haven't started a serious relationship with them, if they're in your mind and you're in their mind, you can reflect each other's emotions, and sometimes you might feel it, and then when you stop feeling it and you're over it, they might feel it, and then you know how to help them through that. So yeah, it's funny that came into my mind now, just as we're going to go under this card here. So Two of Pentacles, yeah, Five of Swords. So like when you've been through something, you will be able to help that other person get through the same issues and the same big deals, and realize that they're not such a big deal. Because with the Five of Swords, these minor arcana, this is something that'll pass quickly. Okay, now it doesn't feel like it at the time. And the fives are about change. So this is very much something that has to be got through, passed through, so you get out the other side. So I do feel there's probably a little bit of sadness there for one or other of you. Got to do with a past relationship more than likely. And they may feel that, they don't want to get into competition in order to be able to win you, because nobody likes competition. They may be afraid of being the loser, So if you have more than one person interested in you, it could be putting off. It could be putting off this person. So let's dig a bit deeper. Okay, I'm feeling this one here. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, so you're coming across as very mature, very much knowing what you want. You kind of take no nonsense from anybody else. And I think that's what they like about you. So these are two very similar energies here. And, the thing about the Nine of Pentacles is also sometimes it's quite attractive to be somebody who knows what they want and isn't just, going for so if you have a lot of offers and you just, don't keep going out with everybody, you wait for somebody who really makes you feel happy, who you really care about. And they may see that in you and really like that about you, that you're okay on your own if you have to be on your own, because it's only worthwhile being in a relationship when that person gives back to you, when that person allows you to be who you are, allows you to be yourself. Okay, so I'm going to get one more row here. And again, we're going to dig even deeper again with these Egyptian tarot cards. So let's see, what else you need to know about love and this person. This dark mint chocolate. I do love comparing people to chocolates, but that's probably because I love chocolates. Anyway, here we go. What do we need to know? What do you need to know? I think this one here. Wow, and we have the Queen of Wands again. So this is twice you're getting the Queen of Wands and 3 times that you're getting the Queen of Wands energy. And this time it's coming up here at the start, all right? So yes, I do feel it's something that attracts them. So this part of your personality attracts them. And it is part of what they love about you. So it's nothing to kind of worry about. But I also think there's a message here that, you know, you've got to make sure that if you like this person back and you want them to make an offer to you, maybe you have to show to them that you are accessible. You know, so in this case, the Queen of Wands is looking forward, you know. So looking forward, you are somebody who is accessible. Keep going. And we have the 4 of Wands. Okay, so this is the Twin Flame card in some of the decks. So yeah, they feel very seriously about you. I think this is it's not going to be a burden for them to be with you. This is something that they want to take on. This is more about security, and they do want security in a relationship. And, you know, often in the, you know, very serious relationships can often start this obsession and passion. It's not a bad obsession, you know, but they're obsessed about it because it's a long-term relationship. It's a solid relationship. It's something that they really want. Yeah, look, the Empress. Wow. So, you know, the Empress is sort of the queen of all the queens. And she very much embodies somebody who is, you know, creates a home and an environment for all of the people around her who she loves. And, you know, if this is how they feel about you, you see, you got your 3 there. That's, you know, they possibly didn't have that in their last relationship. And what they've learned from the heartache of the last relationship is they do want somebody who's willing to give love as well. So it's not just about, you know, being a confident person and everybody being attracted to you. They also see something underneath all of that, which is that you're also a person who's giving and caring. So for you, it's not just about, you could be quite popular, do you know what I mean? But you're not popular and unliked, if you know what I mean. You're popular and liked. You're popular because you're nice. You're popular because you're good. You're popular because you have that like spark inside you that people are attracted to you. So here we go. Okay, now let's see. Wow, you get the 10 of Cups. Okay, so, you know, the 10 of Cups is the ultimate happiness. You know, it's when you have your happy ending. So the 10 being the endings, and you have the happy endings. So no matter what's come before, no matter, you know, like this toing and froing, I just feel that when you share your energies and when you begin to mirror and help each other through any difficult times, this is going to bring you happiness. Both of you happiness. That's really lovely. And let's take that one that flipped over, okay, which is the 5 of Cups. Okay, so the 5 of Cups is, you know, it's about not looking at the past. It's looking to the future, to the 2 of Cups in your future, you know. Have an eye on what's to come. Have an eye on what comes after change. So, you know, after the change of maybe coming across as somebody who was out on their own and maybe your person wasn't sure how they could attain you, you know, by sort of sharing each other's problems, I feel like talking and, you know, like sort of being able to help your person. I feel there's that bit of helping your person through some difficulties that they've had or some heartache that they've had. And again, could be swapped. Maybe they're going to help you through heartaches that you've had. This is going to, you know, so the concern, this feminine energy, you know, I say it's feminine energy because it can be held by masculine, feminine. It's just that energy that you're sitting in at the time. So somebody's sitting in this energy of healing, and it's going to help the other person through and bring this happiness to both of you. But of course, look, you don't forget, like we don't forget the hardships that we've been through, but it's always good to know that, and good to know the person that you're with is able to share what you've been through and to be able to help you through it. So, you know, I do feel mostly this is you helping this other person, this person that you care about, but it's also going to flip both ways. They're going to be able to help you as well. They're going to share things with you that helps you through any difficulties that you have as well. Okay, so pile number 1, that's all I have for your reading. I really do hope this helped you in some way. So, slán go fóill, which is bye for now in Irish, and I'm wishing you all the best. Hi there, pile number 2, and welcome to everybody who picked the mixed berry here. So this is your kind of nutter, the mad one, the one who's full of jokes and laughs and everything, and also has a deeper side. As we all know, people who make jokes and laugh can also be maybe hiding a lot underneath. But, you know, this is somebody I feel who's a happy person, kind of deep down as well, you know. So this is somebody who really make you laugh, you know. But for whatever reason you picked this, because of the colour, because of something else, you know, let's see what comes out for you. So this first row will be kind of about your person. What are they thinking? Maybe how do they feel about you? Don't believe it, this actually came out for pile number 1 as well. So again, for me, this means the person you're thinking about, you know, you're right. They are the one for you. They're the one that makes you kind of jump up there. You're calling, kind of, you know. You feel that's what's going to make you happy. And, you know, I also feel that works both ways. You know, you wouldn't get a major arcana coming out like that if they didn't have some of the same feelings for you, if you know what I mean. Okay, so let's do a bit more. Yeah, okay, but maybe it's a bit hidden. So you get the High Priestess. You may not realise that they feel the same way about you, or there just maybe more to them, which is, as I was saying before, sometimes people who present this really jokey, laughy exterior have a bit going on behind the scenes, and that's hard to get to. Bet you want to get to it. Yes, and you have the Empress. Okay, so they could be somebody now. Yeah, I feel that you feel about them like that they're going to be a home for you, you know. The Empress is somebody who sort of creates this wonderful environment around her, and well, around them, because it couldn't be, you know, a man or woman. Now, you know, it's also somebody that's really attractive, really caring. They know what people need, you know, so they kind of instinctively know what will make people happy. And this person as well, I think, might be a bit, you know, quite intuitive, quite spiritual. I was just going to say with all major arcanas, and we're still continuing with this, and I just said somebody spiritual. So the Temperance card is all about spirituality. You know, this is somebody who's on the road to a higher understanding, okay? They've kind of balanced this human world and the spiritual world within themselves. This is, yeah, this person is, you know, I can see why you like them. Like, on the outside, there's so much joy and fun to be with them, but they are a seriously interesting person, you know, and they've a lot going for them. They're amazing. I'd like them. Okay, let's get another card. I think this one here. Okay. King of Wands. Okay, yeah, so they, you know, this is the real boss card, the CEO. So yeah, they are extremely, they're I want to say handsome, you know, but if this is a, you know, a female you're thinking about, so they are just so attractive. Really kind of know how to manage things. They're passionate as well. Fiery, could be a fire sign. Awful lot going for them. Now, you know, there's nothing in this top row to really underline how they feel about you yet. Now, I'm going to pull 2 more sets of cards. But for the moment, I'm just getting how deep they are. Like, you know, what an amazing person they are. Ooh, look at that. Okay, Prince of Pentacles. Okay, so this is sort of, you know, considering a new beginning, a realistic beginning. So you know, because it's a pentacle, so this is a real world, earthly sort of, you know, this is going to happen in your physical world. So, and I was just saying, I don't know how they feel. So I feel this is saying they're contemplating this. They're contemplating you and whether or not you are somebody that they want to be with, you know, because they do have a lot going on. Let's take that one there. Wow, rebirth. Okay, so this is the same as the Judgment card, okay? But rebirth is about, you know, it's about letting go of your old self and leveling up. So my dear, I'm sorry to say that if you like this person and you want to be with them, you may have to level up. And I think you're well able to level up, but maybe start getting into the mindset, if you're not already, you know, similar to what they are, so that your energy comes up to match them. So this is the initiate coming out of, this is like in the Druid craft, you know, I think that's the priest there, the priestess, you know, this represents the womb. This is a kind of a rebirth into your kind of a new spiritual level. So I feel this is saying, you know, just don't be afraid to rise yourself up spiritually in order to match the energy of this person that you like. This is something practical that you can do. This is something that in, you know, the real world that is completely possible for you to do. But it does require you to maybe sort of let go of some old things that you need to drop off. Now, you'll know yourself what that means, what that is. It could be beliefs. It could be how, you know, what people think about you, that you're too concerned about what people think about you. Could be a bit of fear about coming towards this person. But you've chosen to like somebody extremely special. And because of that, you know, it's I feel like I want to say it's going to be hard work, but I don't mean that in a bad way. Just mean that it's going to be worth working for, you know. I'm not going to take that. I don't feel it. It's going to be worth working for, and it's going to make you feel, you know, it's going to bring you up in this world. It's going to level you up spiritually. King of Cups. You know, so that you are in this king energy, and this is love, okay? So King of Cups tends to keep a little bit of how he feels to himself, okay? But then is really at that level, the same level of this king here, you know? So it's just like I was saying, you're really able to do this. So maybe when, excuse me, you let go of some old fears, maybe old beliefs, old maybe, you know, worries, or don't worry about not understanding everything right now. Sorry. You know, and maybe you need to speak up as well, and you know, but just be ready. Then you'll be ready to show how you feel. Then you'll be ready to be emotionally ready to meet this person on the same level as they are. This is such a deep reading. Look, let's take that because it flew out and wanted to be taken. Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, so much like the Empress, or as close as a queen can get to being the Empress, the Queen of Pentacles looks after her environment, looks after those around her, kind of, you know, preempts what people needs. What people needs. Why can't I say that? She preempts what people need. Yeah, sorry, I don't know why I was putting plurals in there. Maybe that means something to you. So, you know, it could, so I'm thinking family now that I said that. So for some of you, maybe this person has a bit of family and requires somebody who's willing to step up and help them look after that family. Or maybe it's, you know, a kind of a spiritual family. So maybe it's did that fall out earlier? I have a funny feeling it did. Didn't it? I said I wasn't going to take it and it just fell out there and over my chair. Prince of Pentacles. So Princess of Pentacles to Prince of Pentacles. This is entirely possible, but it is a quest. It's a journey that has to be taken. So it is a progression. It just doesn't happen in one go. It takes a little bit of effort, but we have lots of pentacles here. So this is entirely possible for you to create this environment for yourself, for you to level up in this way. And I believe that this is all within you already. So it's not something that was never there. It's just maybe accepting that you can show this part of yourself. Now, finally, I'm just going to get really, really deep because we're going to use the Egyptian Tarot. So much like the Druid craft, which I feel tells us secrets of our soul, I think the Egyptian Tarot tells us other secrets from the past, from our ancestors, you know. Anyway, that's the feeling I get from this deck. So let's see what else you might need to know about this person. Please, please. You want to come out, don't you? Knight of Swords. Okay, so another knight, another quest, this time for the truth. Okay, so don't be afraid to speak your truth in all of this, all right? So I would say that means communicating with this person as well. Sorry, did I say king? That's the knight. Oh, sorry, I said knight, but it's the king. So again, very high energy, very full responsibility for any changes that you're going to make. And yeah, so again, with passion, because that king is looking in the same direction as this king is here. Okay, more please. Let's take that one. Okay, the Nine of Wands. So, you know, this leveling up may not be easy. You know, you may feel a bit defensive about letting go of things that aren't important anymore, sort of coming to terms with what may not be important. And in other ways, you may feel, so, oh, my hand is itchy. Okay, that's weird, isn't it? Okay, so right hand. Yeah, so I'm getting the feeling right hand doesn't know what the left hand's doing. So these things that you're letting go of, it's like you not really even aware of some things within yourself. Okay, not aware, it's hidden. So this is probably initially quite a difficult spiritual up-leveling. But bringing honesty to it will help you through. And in other ways, this Nine of Wands can mean it's just you've really actually been wanting to do this, but didn't really know should you or where to start. So if this rings true for you and it's something you want, then that's kind of saying yes, you know, don't worry. It's actually something you've kind of been waiting for. Knight of Chalices. Okay, so yeah, the Knight of Cups goes on a quest. You know, this is a quest for, you know, emotional understanding, emotional fulfillment. It's a very creative kind of quest. So part of your spiritual up-leveling, and see it's coming onto this cup here, is this like not being afraid to show and to go after what you creatively feel is best. So as a way of leveling up, a lot of people do that through creative endeavors. This could be painting, drawing, could be tarot, could be writing. So there's some music maybe. So music, very good for bringing out your spiritual side. So maybe this is saying that quest will be made easier if you know, this leveling up will be made easier. Your ability to show your true feelings will be made easier if you delve into your creative side, kind of what makes you sing. Look, that was already turned over. Ten of Pentacles, yeah. So this is a long-term relationship. So Ten of Pentacles is when you, you know, all generations coming together and, you know, long-term and building something that allows you to have something for the younger generation to inherit. Once again, I was mentioning family here, so I got that kind of feeling about family and responsibility. So this other person, if they do have family, you know, this is about being strong enough to know that it's not just about you and them, it's not just about you, it's not just about them, it's about kind of the family, the community. That could be an actual family, or it could be their soul family, your soul family. So very interesting that comes out there onto the Pentacles as well. Now, just one last one here. One here. Wow, the Empress. Oh, you can do it. You can absolutely do it, you know. I mean, that's matching their energy, isn't it? This is saying you can do it. This is a quest that you will succeed in. Bless you. This is just so wonderful. I mean, this is a very exciting time in your life, I would say. And to care about somebody like this and then to be willing to, you know, level up to meet them. And I don't mean in a bad way that you're not at the level to meet them. I just maybe feel that they're further on a spiritual path than you are, or this is a path you've wanted to go on, but there's just some things you need to tweak. There's more of you that has to come out creatively, and then you will sort of be resonating, singing the same tunes, you know, matching each other. And it's all completely possible because you've got the Empress here at the end, you know. So this world will happen, and this Empress has a big sun. So this is very much a yes card as well for me. So listen, that is your fantastic reading. I really hope this helped you in some way. So thanks so much for watching. So slán go fóill, which is bye for now in Irish, and I'm wishing you all the best. Hi there, and welcome to everybody who picked pile number 3, or the milk chocolate. This is your everyday chocolate, you know, but that doesn't mean that this is any less than any other type of chocolate. So your person is no less than anybody else, but they may come across on first view as to be, you know, your everyday person. There's nothing particular that you can point out about them that makes them amazing, except for the fact that you like them, and that makes them amazing. And this is also, to me, a kind of a solid, steady sort of a person. You know, you don't have to worry about, you know, maybe dealing with a lot of drama with this person. So however this rings true for you and whyever you picked it, this is also kind of my water stone. So maybe that's why you picked this particular pile. So let's see. This first row is going to be kind of like information about them. Sometimes, in some cases, it's come through how they feel about you, but sometimes it's been, you know, a lot about them, and the next 2 layers will reveal more. So let's just get started. Oh, the Chariot. Okay, so this could be somebody that, you know, on the face of it, you have your differences. It could be an opposite attracts kind of thing. But they are, you know, it could be also somebody who's just sort of graduated from something. So, you know, that could be graduated from college, say, graduated from school. You know, if you're older, this could be somebody who's sort of come out of one part of their life and into another. So for some people that might mean, you know, coming out of a long-term relationship and starting another, or just somebody who's sort of has a better understanding of themselves and what they want. Okay, I'm going to pull a few more. I'm going to start turning them over. Wow, Judgment has come up for everybody, okay? But for the other 2, it came up here. So this is somebody who is going on a quest. They have, you know, so for those, this would do for, yeah, so for somebody who's just kind of young and graduated, like they're starting off, so in love. But, you know, for others who I said might be sort of like, I think it could be somebody who's maybe let go of an old relationship, somebody who's divorced. They're ready for the next phase of their life, and they're attacking it with passion, you know, and they're looking for something that will make them jump up and sing. They're looking for something, they're looking for the sort of their final calling, something that will last. Look, there's way too many came out there, sorry. Something that will last. Oh, sorry, there's the dog barking. Hold on. Yeah, sorry. Okay, so yeah, this is somebody who's looking for it. This is kind of the final calling for what they want, the final countdown, you know. So their next relationship, they want it to be the one. Oops. Yeah, exactly. They want it to be, you know, everything that will make them happy. They want to be fully satisfied with it. They're not looking for, they're not messing around. Okay, let's take this one here. Yeah, this is going to be a completely new beginning for them. And they're so willing to jump in and try this out. And I feel one more card coming on. I don't think I did a 5th card for the others, did I? Yeah, so this is a new beginning for them. That's what they're looking for. Yeah, no longer concentrating on what was happening in the past. They want this opportunity. They want this divine opportunity, this cup of love that's been offered to them. Yeah, they're no fool. They know. They've seen what happens when things don't go right for them, and now they want it to go right for them. Okay, let us dig a bit deeper and see what you can do if you want to be with this person. You know, do they know about you? Do they care about you at the moment? Let's see. Okay, Queen of Cups, yeah. So I would say, yes, they do know about you. Yes, they do care about you. And they are seriously contemplating offering this, you know, cup of love to you. You know, this is a mature offer of love. It's full of emotion, you know. They're just starting to dip their toe in the water. All right, so it's a beginning. It's a passionate beginning, and it's an opportunity for you, I feel. Okay, let's go. Let's keep going. What else do you need to know? Yeah, I think this one here. Wow, the Hermit. Okay, so, like the fact that these 2 came out, you know, and it's very much a very similar background in these 2 cards, you know, so I think there's a lot of contemplation that will, like I said before, that will go into them choosing somebody, all right? And they have been considering you, all right? They may feel that, you know, you are the light that they want to follow. You are, you know, what kind of illuminates them at the moment in the darkness. But it could also mean that there's a little bit more contemplation going on. So we'll just see what other cards come out for that. But they're following, you know, and these 2, you know, this dog is a guide. I just feel that they're following their guides now. It's not just about what they see, it's what they feel. It's kind of the messages, that intuitive sort of sense that they're going to follow now. You know, they're going to be very careful. Ten of Wands, yeah. They want to leave behind, you know, the difficulties of the past. And with the Ten of Wands, this person knows exactly what's worthwhile to bring with them into the future. There's somebody who up sticks and walks away. So again, for the, you know, the older people who are watching this, people beyond, you know, college graduation, this is graduating into a new part of your life. And, you know, again, so I'd say like divorce and separation, very much reflected in the cards here, and taking with you what is important, what you feel passionate about. And yeah, you're just, you know, this is on mature reflection as well. Okay. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah. So for some of you, this could be somebody that you've met through work. But this is also sort of saying that this is a relationship that would need to be worked on slowly, but surely, gradually. It has potential for a long-term relationship. It has potential to work in the long term. Let me see. And, you know, kind of reflecting from this, you know, sort of steady energy here, I feel this person is looking for somebody who, you know, is steady going, you know, because the thing about this card is it's all about repetition until you get it right. So I feel they're looking for somebody who isn't flighty, you know, they're looking for somebody who's prepared to put down roots. Oops, that's too many. Okay, what else do you need to know? Yeah, Two Pentacles, that came out over in the flip over, and look what you've got, the Four of Wands, which is the Twin Flame card. So yeah, the Two of Wands in this deck is all about, you know, taking things with a light heart. So, you know, managing things that you have to juggle, managing two things with a light heart, you know. So this is less about indecision, but I think I'm getting a slow energy here. Like I'm getting a slow beginning, and I'm getting a slow realization that this person likes you back. I don't think that it's going to happen quickly, or that it's going to be obvious to you quickly. Or if it's obvious that they like you and you're kind of getting together, it's just a slow start. Yeah, and you're hemming and hawing going like, do they like me? Like, I'm not really sure. Like one hand, it looks like they do, and the other looks like they don't. So maybe just because of all they've been through. Queen of Swords, yeah, all they've been through. Look, so this can be the divorce card as well. Queen of Swords is looking ahead, just cuts out any rubbish, you know, anything that it... people and situations and, you know, words that have hurt them, they just cut them out completely, you know. And look at these two queens looking in opposite directions as well, you know. So I am getting that little bit of mixed messages for you, I'm afraid, coming from this person. Like this is what they're looking for, and, you know, in interacting with them, I think you'll see if you are a match. There's a lot here to say that to be matched with them, you have to delve into your serious side, know what it is you want, be prepared to work on it, and be prepared for a little bit of toing and froing, you know, because if they're coming across as being a little cold, it's only because of what they've been through. It's only because they tend to remember what it was like in the past, or even though they're sort of aiming themselves towards a new beginning and a new future. They're steering this chariot, which can be able to work because these two horses are going, or sphinxes are going in a separate direction, you know, so it's not always easy. So sorry, the final row now is getting really deep now because it's the Egyptian tarot. So I feel this is really going to bring you messages from your ancestors, you know. These are soul messages, you know. So look, not an easy ride, I'd say, so far, okay? Not an easy ride. Okay, Six of Swords, yeah. So the Six of Swords is moving away from troubled waters. So over this offer of love to you, unfortunately, they still are in that time frame where they're moving away from the past into something brighter. You may be something brighter, but in transit is what's making it slow. Okay. Yeah. Oops, that was upside down as well. So Two of Pentacles upside down. So look, it's like they may start off and think, you know, they just want to follow their heart, they want to follow the light, they want to follow what it is they need to do to move away. And they may think that this is easy to do, but they may find later on it's not actually. They're still a bit humming and hawing between their past and their future. But their intention is to move forward, and that's the most important thing. Is the intention is to leave the past behind and to move forward. Yeah. Okay, the Lovers. Wow, I'm going to take just the top one there. A few came out. The Lovers. So this is really worthwhile for them. This is what they want. This is what will jump up and make them sing, is to find somebody that likes them just as much as they like them, if you know what I mean. So it's an equal choice two people make to be together. And, you know, they may find the burden of that, the burden of having to get it right, you know, like before they realise every relationship needs work. So yes, the fact you're getting the Lovers, you're getting Judgment, you know, I feel they do feel that there's a good possibility, if this is all ringing true for you, that they do feel the same way about you. They just may be coming about it in, you know, a less open way. Okay, Knight of Wands. Look, I'm getting an awful lot. We get the Six of Chalices as well, which could be somebody from your past. I'm not going to take out these cards. I just feel that I shouldn't. But look, that's a message there for somebody who got the Knight of Wands as well, that this could be an old love coming back, you know, so second time around for some people, which also kind of rings true for this sort of like, could be somebody you were with when you graduated from college. Because I was thinking like, it's an awful kind of a lot of baggage here for somebody who's just starting out. So it does seem to be a read for somebody who's been through a bit more. What else? Yeah, Queen of Wands. Okay, so look, you're coming across as, you know, somebody who's passionate and can move this forward, okay, with your passion, with your confidence. You know, if they see you as the Queen of Wands, then this is somebody that, you know, is very attractive to them. You know, you really stand out from the crowd for them. You know, and that will, you know, you're worth working on, if you know what I mean. You're somebody who would make them happy. It'd be all their wishes come true. Another couple, see where we go. Eight of Pentacles, which is just what the card we threw over. But again, the cards are sticking for me today. They're coming out in 2s and 3s. I just want one. Oh, there you go. I asked for one and I got one. Yeah, I got death. Exactly. There will be a rebirth after death, okay? But something has to go. So this new card, this jumping into something new, sort of means letting go of the old. You know, the old life is gone. The new life comes in. And when they're hemming and hawing, I think when they realise this, when they realise that they have to let the past go, which is what the Queen of Swords does, they'll be able to move on. So maybe in some way, it's up to you to help them see that in a gentle way. I'm going to take this one here. Yeah, the Eight of Chalices, yeah. They've got to remember why they walked away from their past. It was because there was some emotion missing, you know, and as soon as they can, you know, maybe get to grips with that, you know, and just keep looking forward and not looking back, then, you know, the emotion that they're looking for, the satisfaction that they're looking for will come to them, you know. So again, that's, you know, similar to the sort of death, the walking away. You know, they're doing it out of love. They're doing it because they want to have that satisfaction. So I don't know if that card is coming into focus. So yeah, it's a bit of a complicated, you know, wait, a bit of a complicated beginning, and you know, so two of the readings today were not as, you know, not as easy a ride, I would say, you know. So you're not getting an easy ride completely because they haven't had one. So that's going to be reflected if you're in a relationship with them or willing to be in a relationship with them. That's going to be reflected back. But an awful lot of love here with the Lovers that you have to bring, and you are seen as somebody that they would want to be with, you know. So, but like the bit of work to be done to help them to leave the past in the past and move towards what it is they really want. So that is all that I have for your reading. I really do hope that this helped you in some way. So slán go fóill, which is bye for now in Irish, and I'm wishing you all the best. What do you do when you know you've missed out on the future you were meant to have? I waited, and with the first breath of possibility, I jumped, sink or swim.